Hey everyone, my name is chaoticwolph and welcome back to Homestuck. We ended the last video seeing, Adios Torador reminiscent about his good old Flarpin days. And we come to find out that he got hurt because of, AG, she's being a real ass by commanding him to, like, jump off, like, a cliff or something. And that's how he got hurt and paralyzed. So I was like, if it was me, I'd be like, friendship cancel, man. I don't know what the heck you guys are doing, but, but going back to the present, or I guess back in the present. This is the present? Okay, I would have been to like, freaking friendship cancel, dude. But, trolls will be trolls. So, but not too far into the present. Right around this moment, with Carcat and the toilet, during a conversation we have already read, which ended like this. Oh boy, you need to get with the program, Carcat. Have you talked to AA? For what? Apocalypse Arisen, sorry. No, of course not. Or TA. Or AG, I guess. Or CA. Really, there's like this whole conspiracy about this, as I'm finding out. Well, why don't you just tell me so I don't have to talk to any of those double-talking assholes? I can't. I gotta step out of the tree for a moment. When I come back, I will enter the game. See ya! Gale's Calibrators, GC, ceased trolling Carcinogeneticist, GG. Arachnus Grip, AG, began trolling Carcinogeneticist, CG. Psst! Hey, brave leader. Brave leader. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? Can I join your team? No, you can't! Because you were a real douche to, our little, AT. Yeah, I'm glad you asked, because there is a wide open slot for the most vile backstabbing sociopath who ever lived. You really helped me out of a jam by stepping forward. Vile backstabbing sociopath? Carcat, did you copy and paste that phrase directly from your personal ad describing what you are looking for in a lady? Haha, more cagey cutesy bullshit. Like I'm not up to my lobe stem with that already having to deal with Terezi? You both must have been insufferable when you were a team. Your opponents probably all just try to commit suicide after a few minutes of putting up with your fangy, grinned drivel. That's probably how it all went down when the shit hit the dresser. That's not a bad guess. But man, Carcat, you sure are giving me a hard time. I don't see how we're supposed to be becoming friends if you recoil from my olive branch like I'm twitching a mummified bovine phallus in your direction. Becoming friends? What the fuck? We will never be friends, moron. Not even hate friends? No, more like twitchy-eyed projectile vomiting and utter disgust friends, while I perforate my bone bulge with a coaling fork. Yes, I'll take it. Get lost. Anyway, I was just joking about wanting to be on your team. I'm already on the blue team. I don't even remember who's on which team right now, so whatever. Oh really? Wait, let me count on 8 of these things. Hold on. There, I am now an enormous tool forever. What? Yes, Iridia and I have an arrangement. We will be co-leaders. But really, I will be the leader. Hehe. Shh! Don't tell anyone. What do you think, Carcat? Can you take on 2 dangerous ladies at once? Yawn. Come on, are you a little nervous that I will oppose you? You should be. No, you're just a run-of-the-mill little psycho girl. A troll Kager a dozen. I'll be taking apart the blue team with brutal efficiency. You'll see. You never played one of your dumb games with me, so you never had the privilege of seeing what I can do. Enjoy the show, sweetheart. Just don't even think about using your mind control tricks on my players. Remember your truce? Psh, those days are far behind me. Anyway, I can't control just anybody. They've got to be impressionable like you. You can't control me. Sure I can. I just choose not to. Yeah, okay. I find your mind totally unpalatable to browse. Looking into your brain is like pawing through a smelly dumpster full of broken glass and razor blades. And poop. But how do her powers work though? Like, can she control as long as they're like communicating somehow? Or do they have to be like, eye to eye? Whatever, don't even try it. I've got the better Scourge sister on my team, and if you break your truce, you'll have to answer to her. The funny thing is she was always way better than you even without any powers. Yeah, that's right, I know your whole story. You were always jealous she could manipulate people so well without resorting to cheap mind tricks. Are you talking about Terezi? Because it's kind of true, she knows how to use her words to get to you. Haha, I can tell this burns you, and I can't even paw through your dumpster. Chalk it up as another infuriating victory for gutter blood over aristocracy. Oh, what's that? Nothing to say? Wow, speechless, I guess. You're probably crying right now? That would make my fucking day. Hey, look at me, being the one to talk shit at warp speed, then log off before you reply. Bye, idiot. Carcinogeneticist CG ceased trolling Arachnus Grip AG. Carcinogeneticist CG began trolling Arachnus Grip AG. Oh, back so soon? Did your dumb slip on the button? I guess you can't get enough of me. You made me do that, and you know it. You ain't got nothing on me, and you can't prove shit. Anyway, Carcat, I just wanted to say, Heart, Arachnus Grip AG, Cease Trolling Casino Geneticist, CG. Well, that would explain that means she can use her powers, even when they're not like, eye to eye. She can use it remotely. That is crazy. Carcat, be the other asshole. Is this the robot guy? This is the other asshole? Oh my god, what the hell is this? Most horrifying thing I've ever seen in life. These are cool, but that is just terrible. Apparently he's a fan. Because what the living hell? You are crazy. You are now the other... Oh god. You decided that we could probably stand to delay this guy's introduction a little longer? Why don't we see what someone else is up to? Anyone. Also, what's wrong with your horns, dude? Another LARPing incident? Hurry. Well, that was terrifying. Good thing we got out of there. You switched to a vague teaser of the final unseen troll in the nick of time. Really? That's a troll? Really? Okay. Oh, here's the troll. The sea dweller, right? Ooh la la, who's this? Iridia, go home. What the heck are you? Oh, it's the head thing that she desecrated. You head back to your hive to get the blue team's session started. It's been a while. Was this your former hive? I think it's too late. You revisit the remains of your quaint rural hive. Your lawn ring and the small excavation sites you dug up for practice are all overgrown with vegetation. You haven't been here since the night of the accident. On that night you found your calling. The voices of the dead grew louder, urging you to return to the ruins you discovered not long before. You left so abruptly you didn't even have time to bury your lucis. But that's fine, because trolls don't typically bury their dead. Leaving bodies to be consumed by wild animals is more customary. I mean, I guess at least you're helping your planet, you know, by being eco-friendly. Iridia, begin session. How can you begin the session? Who are you the server for? You have an arrangement to begin the session as co-leader with one of the blue bloods. You understand this player intends to make a power grab and take sole possession of the leadership role. Such subterfuge is typical of their cast. We're perfectly okay with this. It's one of the many things you're okay with. Oh, you're the one that's okay with everything. You allow your co-player to take the lead and enter the medium first. You understand that the leadership role is essentially meaningless. Aside from offering the distinction of being the first player to enter, you also understand that entering the game second was always your intention. Iridia, connect to server player. So we are the server for whoever was the leader, I forgot. You have a server player connect to you, someone you personally selected for the role. The devices required for entry are deployed. The kernel sprite awaits prototyping. But unlike all 11 other players, your dead lucis is not available. You have to use something else. Iridia, tier 1 prototype. I guess our lucis already decomposed, huh? Really, we're gonna use a giant frog head? Prototyping with the frog head before entering the medium would prove to be critical for later success. Just another of many assurances whispered by the dead. You've long since stopped questioning them, or doubting the future significance of even spontaneous acts of frivolous desecration. Compelling your non-plus server player to perform this task might have proven difficult. Luckily, your telekinesis and ability greatly magnified through your calling will be sufficient to move the massive object, whereas the game cursor likely would not. Your server player simply watch in mystification. Wait, who's your server player? We don't know who your server player is? How mysterious. Oh, are you the server player? What the hell was that? She really just had no idea what the hell was going on. I want to know how the frog head kernel spray turns into that. Iridia, enter. Super Bizarro. You enter the medium, taking your place in the land of quartz and melody as the maid of time. Quartz and melody? Cool, cool, cool. Meanwhile, your client player has been exploring another world. The blue blood has a present for you. The present cannot be duplicated via alchemy at this stage of the game. It would cost too much grist, a detail which this player has not been aware of. The player would have to progress to the second gate of their own world, arrive through the gate above your hive, and deliver it in person. Facilitating this delivery was one of the reasons why it was important for you to enter second. How would you know all this? before it has happened. Your server player's confusion is only in part due to learning the ropes of a new game. There is a more significant reason for her befuddlement. While she followed your advice and went through the simple motions of game setup, at no point were you visible on her monitor. What are you, a vampire? She saw your damaged hive, she saw the alchemeter and other devices she deployed. She saw the strange computing device on the floor, bearing the visage of a species she didn't recognize. She even saw a great big stone frog head fly into the air all by itself, and become the frog sprite. And though she would ask why, and you would always delay the answer, the fact remained. She couldn't see you. Are you dead already? You're a ghost, aren't you? That would explain so much. Aradia, Tier 2 prototype. I mean, clearly she's like either some kind of wait, hold on, what? Did you just prototype yourself? She's a freaking ghost, isn't she? She couldn't see you up until the moment after the sprite's second prototyping because you were dead all along. Oh, dun dun dun. I mean, I kind of guessed it like in the last page, but what? Well, explains why you could communicate with the dead because you were dead. But what? How? Why are you dead already? What? We are all completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, dead? Really? Like a ghost? Huh. Napita, interrogate Frog Girl. This was the AA, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, it's AA, so AA was dead this whole time? Literally, what the hell? Arsenic Catnip AC began trolling Apocalypse Arisen AA. Aradia, I can see you. That is you, right? Yes. Why are you the floating frog all of a sudden? I'm dead. My spirit merged with the frog sprite. Wow, dead, really? Like a ghost. Huh. Well, I hope this doesn't make me sound dumb, but I am completely blown away by that stunning revelation. You don't sound dumb. Whew. How did you die? I ignored the advice of a friend and made some bad choices. AC rumples up her nose in perplexment at AA's really vague and spooky answer. But actually that's good because I kinda think I don't wanna know. It's making me sad to think about. Okay, Napita, can you please keep this a secret? Yes, I promise I won't tell anyone about it. And by promise, I mean promise, just so you know I'm serious. I'm so serious about my promises. Thank you, Ribbit. Whoops. I mean, how are you gonna keep this a secret? I feel like they're gonna find out eventually anyway. Aradia, be the huge bitch. Oh, this bitch. Wait, who is this? Flarp? Huge bitch. Who wrote that? 8-Ball. What's going on? Blah blah. Enter her name. Why are there 8-Balls all over the freaking place? Her name is Friska Circuit. You are a master of extreme roleplaying. You can't get enough of it, or really any game of high stakes and chance. You have persisted with the habit even in spite of your accident. But then again, you don't have much choice. Your Lucis is very hungry, all the time. She can only be appeased by the flesh of young trolls. And each trolls? You cloud campaigns for teams of flarpers, utilizing your abilities for orchestrating the demise of the impressionable. Your victories supply you with treasure, experience points, and spider food. You are something of an apocalypse buff, which is something you can be at Alternia. You are fascinated by end-of-the-world scenarios and enjoy constructing doomsday devices for the hell of it. You are drawn to means of dark prognostication and the advantages they offer, particularly in gaming scenarios. Your abilities in this department were hobbled with the loss of your vision eightfold. You have since sought alternatives through various black oracles. You consult with these ominous globes but routinely destroy them in frustration over the puzzling, guaranteed inaccuracy of their predictions. Are you talking about the magic 8-Balls? Breaking them has developed into a habit bordering on fetishistic, in which each you destroy, you add to an insurmountable stockpile of terrible luck. You have to stop. But addiction is a powerful thing. Your troll tag is Arachnus Grip, and your statements tend to be just a little bit over dramatic. What will you do? Friska, check out cool drawing on wall. Damn, look at that cool drawing. Yeah! You drew your own role-playing character for fun, as many flarpers are prone to do. She is the best character, and you wish you were her. Oh wait, you are her. Your wish has been granted, probably as a special boon for being so great at everything. Her name is Marquise Spinneret Mindfang, scourge of land dwellers and sea dwellers alike, and worst nightmare to silly boys skylarks everywhere. She has accumulated more treasure and gained more levels than any member of the Petticoat Seagriff class ever. She gained all the levels, all of them, yeah! Friska proceeds to computer. You seem awfully full of yourself, don't you, huh? DeFord? I don't know. You have a lot to do. So many irons in the fire. Ow! Lousy dice. You just can't ever seem to go anywhere in your hive without stepping on an errant D4. Pointy little bastards. It's just your bad luck, you guess. You've had such terrible luck ever since your accident, and it just keeps getting worse. As far as you're concerned, the world can't end soon enough. Maybe if you just clean your room every once in a while. Because it's everywhere. As you were saying, so many irons in the fire. Such a tangled web. It is a web full of flaming irons and mixed metaphors. Tonight is a big night. You have a lot of meddling to catch up on tonight. Bugging and fussing and meddling? Friska, take dice. Striped Specimens is dice kind? What are you gonna do? Throw some cubes at someone? You equip your enchanted dice set, the fabled Fluorite Octet. It consists of 8 D4, plunder from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving bands of gambling nets, deadly martyrs with a passion for chance. They all died off though. Took too many crazy risks. Rolling the dice will execute a wide range of highly unpredictable attacks. Very high rolls can be devastating to even the most powerful opponents. Of course, with the luck you've had lately, you couldn't make a good roll to save your life. Gotta do something about this awful luck. Gotta catch a break. When you get worked up about stuff, you put 8s in places that don't really make a lot of sense phonetically. I guess that's why you have a lot of 8 balls, huh? Friska, begin meddling. So basically, like, her weapon, what the hell did you just do? Her weapon is just like a Dungeons and Dragons game. What the hell you just kicked off? You kicked something. Oh, you kicked your pester log thing away. What the hell? Time to get this show on the road. There are so many people to meddle with tonight. After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor? After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is, doesn't she realize how rude it is to meddle? You'll fuss with her meddling later. What now? Oh, him! Who? It's blank. Oh, him! You thought he washed his hands of you. Strange timing that he's bugging you tonight after so long without a peep from him. Friska, deal with this guy. Which guy? Who is it? Mysterious? Okay, what the hell is this? Your text is white? Hello? Oh my god, why are you talking to me? This is the last time we'll ever talk. Still sticking with the white text, I see. So smooth and stylish. I forgot how much I love highlighting it to read all the pretty things you have to say. That is so true. It's like a fun game for your super extra handicapped retarded people. Like opening a present. Find out what obnoxious thing the mystery tool type. What is it? I mean, it is pretty white, but I can see it fine though. For you guys. A parting courtesy, I suppose. All the ways I've exploited you were meant to bring about the events that would take place this evening. Knowing this will provide context for the events in your near future. And will affect how you behave in response. These events will be just as important as those preceding it. I've gone to great lengths, you see. You didn't exploit me. You are just a petty douche with a bad temper who likes to play games, and all I did was humor you. I did exploit you very thoroughly. It was easy. So full of yourself. Have I ever lost a game? Don't change the subject. What subject are you referring to? I'm gonna log off in a big huff and you have to promise not to use that nasty trick where you lock me back on out of pretty douchey spite. And then we can go back to never ever talking. Because man, that was heaven when it was like that. Who is this? They don't even tell us like initials or whatever. There's no need for that kind of assurance. I'll be brief. I no longer hold you accountable for any wrongdoing. In fact, I've given your transgression very little thought since the incident. If you acknowledge this amnesty and regard it as sincere, you may begin to find the odds falling in your favor again. This may be essential if you are to succeed on your journey. Maybe you're just not a troll because they don't have a troll handle. Slow down, man. I am just wearing out so many pens taking all these important notes. Fuck! Fuck you for ruining all my good note-taking pens and giving me this terrible cramp in my good note-taking hand. Incredible! The risk you take with your scorn. But of course, it was your unpleasant, simplistic temperament that made you so easy to control. Vicious and predictable, like an insect. If you turn a swarm of wasps on a crowd, the outcome is certain. It takes no skilled strategist to understand this. You were in fact a waste of my talents. A primitive expedient. Man, who's this a-hole? Such a snob. Bleh, what a snob. You're worse than my meddler metal friend. I wonder why they waste their camaraderie on you. I'll never understand it. I thought you said you would be brief? I'll say one last thing. Though the magnitude of the ensuing destruction resulting directly from your actions will be neither possible or necessary for you to fathom, there nevertheless ought to be a silver lining. The only question is whether you will live long enough to see it. I'm not a gambling man, well at least we know you're a man, but if I was, I wouldn't bet on it. Goodbye. Zzz. Bye asshole. Bye mysterious stranger. Wait, this is... Okay. Bumped. I don't know who the heck that was, but mysterious person. More hollow comebacks, as hollow and wishy-washy as the inside of one of those dumb black globes. What use is all the attitude against a guy who's never wrong? It's so depressing. You can't even work up the energy to smash this stupid thing. Maybe you could stand to have some camaraderie wasted on you, even if it comes from a meddler metal friend. Vriska endured meddling. Arachnus Grim AG began trolling Grim Auxiliatrix GA. What? Just wanted to know, is your Lucis dead yet? Huh? What kind of question is that? Is this a trick? Are you trying to sabotage me? Are you in cahoots with someone? Someone's like really paranoid. No? Cahoots! Cahoots, I say. You sure do seem to be saying cahoots. I'm just asking. BS mine's dead? What? Oh no! How did that happen? It was just her time. Really? Are you sure it wasn't sabotage? I would suspect sabotage if I was you. No, there was no plot or conspiracy or any trace of saboteurs operating through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in cahoots with another. When Virgin Mother Grub abdicates and renounces brooding, her time will be relatively short. I always knew this. Sad face. She was so cool. You had the coolest Lucis of anyone I know. I wanted to meet her someday. Maybe you still can. Yeah, meet her corpse. I guess that's not so bad a consolation prize. Seeing a big dead cool mother grub. Wow. You were so lucky. My Lucis sucks. Haha. Why did you ask if she's dead anyway? Do you know something? They are all dying. Or are going to soon. I believe it's a preemptive consequence of the game we are about to play. If a preemptive consequence is a concept that can be said to hold any meaning, but from what I understand, if it is applicable in any sphere at all, then this game holds that sphere. Okay. I don't really get that, so you can just go ahead, think I'm some dumb flighty broad again. I wasn't going to think that. You know what? I don't think even I really understand what I just said, so never mind. Now you have me a little worried, man. Hope she's okay. Why would this happen? This is just my luck. Have some died besides yours? And you know whose, I guess? Yes, a few. Carcat thinks it's his fault. He believes his actions trigger an inauspicious chain reaction. You mean a curse? Sure. Wow, between his curse and my shitty luck, we are so screwed. I'm not surprised to see you endorse his paranoia without hesitation. But I was attempting to illustrate a point and bringing it up. Whew, there goes another one sailing over the idiot girl's head. Okay, lay it on me. These events are inevitable, and regardless of whatever emotional entanglements obfuscate their significance, they will ultimately serve an important purpose. The curse had nothing to do with it, and Carcat's notion of a curse is inseparable from his perception of events as intrinsically negative and as tailored to his personal dissatisfaction. And your bad luck is the same way. I believe anyway. Okay? What will happen if you just clean up a bit? Don't you think you would step on a few less hard triangles? She's very right in my opinion. Why do you try to help me and stuff? What's the point? It's kind of bothersome and insulting sometimes. So I have a messy room. Big deal. My luck fucking blows. It's got nothing to do with it and you just don't even know. Meddler. Why are you so meddly, Miss Meddlesome? My fussy fangs. Because you're dangerous. No way, I'm just fine. Why don't you can it? Every time you tell me I can it, I think it's funny. I mean, it's just a funny thing to say, don't you think? It's okay to be dangerous. Lots of people are. And dangerous people can be really important. Maybe even the most important sometimes. But it just means there's gotta be someone around and keep an eye on them. And if not me, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. She seems like she knows something that's gonna happen. Okay, so you're spying on me. Kinda creepy. Man, maybe you should get a life. Or you know, if you're so high and mighty and think you're so great, maybe you could, oh, I don't know, try and stop me from doing bad things? That wouldn't work. If I try to stop you, you will regard me as an enemy, instead of merely as a nuisance. And what good would that do? So I'm afraid McFussy Fangs it must be. Duh. Okay, grr, fine. I'm going to check on my Lucis now, but I'm starting to think you are full of shit, and I'm quite sure she'll be quite fine. You're right, anything can happen, I guess. But just so you know, I'm sorry for your loss in advance. Arachnus Grip AG ceased trolling Grimacilli Trust GA and then comes right back and begins trolling. Man, why didn't I just get the last word and sign off real quick like I usually do? Let you sneak that stinking little ninja quip in there? So bad. Lousy stupid goddamn supportive friend. Arachnus Grip AG ceased trolling Grim Auxiliary Trust GA, so I guess we're gonna go check on the Lucis. But they're probably gonna be dead. Seems like they're all dying off. First gotta check on Lucis. You go down the like 50 million stairs to her nest below. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has such a high maintenance Lucis. You doubt it. Is that your Lucis? That's a UFO. You pass by one of your completed doomsday devices. You promise you build it for an especially powerful and influential member of the nautical aristocracy in return for his collusion during your campaigns. Some guy you were in cahoots with. You guess none of it matters now though. It was tough to build, and isn't perfect yet. Luckily, one of your pals nearby is pretty handy with technology. The robot guy? Wait, did he make your robot arm for you? He can be tapped for parts and favors frequently. You wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many irons in the fire as you. You doubt it. Dun dun dun. Looks pretty damn alive to me. It's a giant ass spider! See, look at this. She's fine. Fine and huge and hungry as ever. You guess you're relieved? Yes, of course. Whew. Why wouldn't you be? It would be devastating if anything happened to your dear sweet custodian. It's a giant spider. I wouldn't be sad if it died. Oh my god, it's a giant spider. Not a fan, not a fan. Is this your house? Back to the robot, dude. You guess there's no delay in this guy's introduction anymore. As long as we're in the neighborhood. Enter name. Okay, who's the robot dude? With all his weird artwork in his house. Your name is Equius Zahak. What in the hell is your name? You love being strong. You're so strong. You will surely be the class of the elite legion of ruffian annihilators. And while such a calling would be quite honorable, you would prefer to join the ranks of the archer educators, perhaps the most noble echelon the Imperial forces have to offer. Unfortunately, you suck at archery. You have not successfully fired a single arrow. Every time you try, you break the bow. You are simply too strong. You have broken so many bows it has developed into a habit bordering on fetish stick. You have to stop. But addiction is a powerful thing. You have a great appreciation for the fine arts. Use your aristocratic connections to acquire priceless masterpieces, painted in the oldest and most respected Alternia tradition of nude muscle beast portraits. Ew. These striking depictions of the exquisite fauna native to Alternia reminds you of the purest physical ideal that must be sought by anyone who professes a love of strength. When those of lesser bloodlines turn up their uncultured noses at such stunning material, it makes you furious. Practically everything makes you furious. You have so much rage, it can only be expressed through staggering quantities of physical violence. You build strong and sturdy robots, set them to kill mode, and beat the shit out of them in cage brawls. Sometimes you lose teeth, but they usually grow back. Your true attack is Centaur's Testicle, explains the paintings, and with your bow and arrow ever at the ready, you take exception to lewd language unbefitting of blue bloods. What will you do? Equius? I don't know how his name is. Check out Lucis. You mean your ugly ass centaur Lucis? That thing was messed up. Now where did that craven excuse for a custodian go? It makes you furious when he goes missing like this. Probably off somewhere nursing his bruises? You swear, the old boy is made of glass. You're starting to get agitated. Arthur? Where are you? What the frickin' hell? Man, this guy really is an asshole because he has weird stuff. Oh, there he is. He was just preparing an ice-cold glass of nutritious Lucis milk for you. Ew. With a thick foamy head on it. Just the way you like it. You cannot hope to be Arthur in a butler off. He is simply the best there is. Equius, thank Arthur. Arthur. You accept the frosty beverage and give the good fellow a grateful pat, as gently as possible. You probably don't need to be gentle, this guy's freaking bruised. Oh, I was gonna say he's freaking buff. Bruise. Seriously, he's like a soft summer peach. Equius, drink Lucis milk. Gross and gross. Lucis milk is a secret to being strong. Actually, it isn't. You like to think that though? The truth is you're really strong because you're kind of a freak. You were chosen by one of the strongest Lucis species on the planet. It was the only sort of custodian that could handle raising you. Whoops! There goes the glass, as usual. Jesus Christ, dude. And as usual, it sends you into a rage. The spilled milk quickly evaporates. Gotta do something to calm yourself down. Let off some steam. Equius, equip. Equip? I don't know, equipable. Oh, your poor Lucis, man. 1/2 bowl kind because it broke. You mean equip. A little archery practice ought to cool you off. But of course the piece of shit snaps like a twig the moment you pick it up. Actually, the feel of the brittle wood giving way under the astonishing might of your man grit is starting to calm you down already. You equip it to your half-bowl kind specibus, which is pretty much useless. This guy's a total weirdo. Fist kind, bowl kind, half bowl kind, weird. You also keep a plain old bowl kind specibus in the event that you are able to fire an arrow someday, because a boy can dream, right? But for more practical purposes, you keep a fist kind card on hand. You stole them all in your Strife portfolio. Remember the Strife portfolio? It still exists. It didn't stop existing or anything, we just never talked about it again. Equius, answer. He's so strong even his glasses are cracked. Oh, his teeth is cracked too. Because all the fights he did. You proceed to have a conversation we read not all that long ago. It went mostly like this. Yeah, CT, yes. AC, no. CT, yes. AC, no. Yes, no, okay. Just back and forth, yes and no's. But when all was said and done, you are quite sure you convinced your good friend to stay on the right team. Not the team full of degenerates and with Not the team full of degenerates with swill coursing through the veins. You're starting to get worked up again. Routine helps calm you down. Maybe you will talk to another friend. You talk to him every day for some reason. Though it's not exactly right to call him a friend, since you despise him. Your relationship with the fellow is difficult to describe. It should be noted that in troll language, the word for friend is exactly the same as the word for enemy. Like in the... what? What explains why they all hate talk each other, because they're all friends and enemies at the same time. Equius, talk to a frenemy. Centaur's testicle CT began trolling terminally capricious TC. Have I ever told you what a reprehensible disgrace you are? Haha, fuck yeah, only ever the motherfucker. I didn't even read that right. Haha, fuck yeah, only ever, every motherfucking day, bro. I'm not in a very good mood. There are a few things I like to get off my chest. Motherfucking spill it. Don't be all keeping that shit bottle up. Like a fucking all shaked up bottle of Faygo. Fuck though, I'm thirsty. I'm down to my last bottle and I don't fucking know if I can get any more in this motherfucking magic land, so I don't know. What you do appear to know is exactly how to maximize my livid contempt for you, with your revolting language and your sense of decorum, at such breathtaking odds with the richness and perfection of your blood. I just hate you so much. That's cool, I can't all be making not everybody happy all the time. If we ever met, I could bake you a fucking pie, and we could chill and maybe we'd be better bros that way. And the degrees to which you pollute your precious blood, with your bottle of fizzy sugar and soporific toxins? Maddening. You will stop. Whoa, I will? How do you know that? No, you don't understand. It's not a prediction. It's an order. I command you to stop. Oh, you guys should have like a confrontation. It would be hilarious. Oh, Alright, brother. You motherfucking got it. What? Are you serious? Yeah. I mean, you gotta show some faith in your friends, cause they're all the ones who are being to look out for you. So fuck if you say I'm not doing the shit right, then what the motherfuck do I know? No, this is unacceptable. Okay, let's start over. I apologize. I was completely out of line, and I'm sorry. I have no right to talk to you like that, or tell you what you can't do. Oh, no worries. It's not my place. Your habits notwithstanding, I am lesser than you, and inferior. Haha, okay. Don't you understand that you're better than me? Can you please act like it? That's not a command. It's just a polite request, I guess. Okay, I can try, but man, I don't know if I know how to be like a better motherfucker than any other motherfucker. Look, it isn't that difficult. Try to be cognizant of your desires and needs, and attempt to regard those around you as simple vehicles meant to bring about your gratification. CT is such a douche. And like the way TC is talking to him now, I'm beginning to like fall in love with TC because like, it's just like he knows how to handle him. Wow, what? What are you doing? Right now, it sounds as if you have begun playing with the red team. Is this true? Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm all up in the fucking shit of this wicked, mystical motherfucker. I bonked an imp on the head with a club, and then a little later, I scared one with a horn. Good. This is very good. It really pleases me to hear tales of physical subjugation. I presume there were lesser beings toiling in the lower ranks of some hierarchy. Well yeah, they're underlings. And there's some subjugation involved for fucking sure. But now we kinda settled down, and me and the imps are sharing some pie. What? You befriended them? Holy crap, dude. These motherfuckers are pretty dope actually. I like them. Okay? It pleases me considerably less to hear things like that. But I've already stated I have no right to be disappointed by your conduct, so I would try to control myself. Ah shit bro, I don't want to be all like, to disappoint you. What can I do to make a brother fucking shape his shit up? If I could make you smile, it'd be the best fucking miracle I ever did part of. Honk honk honk. Would it be too much to ask for you to maybe boss me around a little? You mean like roleplay? If it would help to couch it in those terms, then yeah, I guess so. But not the especially juvenile kind. Let's keep it serious and professional. I'll try, but not much fucking any good at it, I think. Just say anything, as long as it's adorative. Okay? Hey you. Don't go near the motherfucking ocean. Cause I all told you not to a bunch of times. Shit is straight up dangerous, and I'm getting my heart shot about it. Decent. I don't live near the ocean though, so it's hard to immerse myself in the scenario. Alright, well, what aren't you all not supposed to do? What kind of mischief do you get your bad fucking self up to? I do so many bad things, just awful things. I'm incredibly impudent and a superior needs to put me in my place. This guy's a freaking masochist. Okay, well, don't be doing all those bad fucking things, bro. Yes, that's good. Like that. Cut that shit out. I'm so all meaning this. Ha ha ha. Excellent. Now tell me this, High Blood. I've been roughhousing a little too hard lately. I've made a bit of a mess, and anyone in a position of authority would surely be... What the hell is that? A percentage about it? I don't freaking know. Percent? Cross. Oh, okay. I should have thought of that. Oh, what do you make of it? This wretched misbehavior. Fuck, man, I am so motherfucking salty about all that business you said. Fuck, I'm like all moving my mouth and the wicked noise is coming out in the frontiest way possible. And it's going in your direction because that's the direction to be angry at. Yes, so good. I am presently whipped into a state of contrition, one befitting of our class disparity. But I'm starting to perspire again, so it's best that we stop. Thank you for indulging me. What is wrong with you, dude? Ha, no problem, bro. It's cool we get all up and like motherfucking open up a little bit with each other. Like bros. If there's stuff you want to get off your chest, dude, like I said, I'm fucking here for a motherfucker. Kinda like a miracle, how it's always there and never goes away, you know? No, but I comprehend the sentiment. I have lots of thoughts, but they're difficult to communicate. If you'll listen. Sure! Honestly, I'm confused by the social order. Man, me too. I don't know what a fucking what color is what. so I don't bother with thinking on that motherfucker. See, that's what I mean. How is it possible for one of your distinction to be so ignorant and loathsome, whereas a member of the most abject, verminous bloodline of all can conduct herself with such grace and possess nothing but admirable mannerisms? I find these striking juxtapositions perplexing, and I confess strangely intoxicating. I wonder if I have gone mad to form such a pact with her. Wow, I got no fucking clue what you're talking about. Who is she? I shouldn't be talking about this. You're the enemy. Centaur's testicle CT, cease trolling terminally capricious TC. That was the weirdest roleplaying ever. CT is like classes / races, and he likes to be put down by someone that's like of higher blood. Dude, you got some issues to work out, but I'll let you do you. Vriska, be in cahoots with Equius. Cahoots. Let's get down with some damn cahoots. Arachnus Grip AG began trolling Centaur's testicle CT. Equius! What? Hey, I'm about to meddle with so many losers right now? How many? So many, all the losers, all of them. Good. Use your cunning and venom to make them envy our nobility. Oh man, was that sarcasm? That sounded like sarcasm. No. Humorous insincerity is for pedantic wigglers. Psh, I know. I know you never make jokes. I was the one being sarcastic, you stooge. I was being sarcastic about you being sarcastic. Duh. That's because you're a little worse than me. The fuck I am? Anyway, hey, did you finish Iridia's present yet? I'm about to fuss with her and I want to know if I can keep my promise, or if you're gonna make a liar out of me. It's finished. I'll deliver it shortly. Great, thanks buddy. I'll be waiting here for you. I'm happy to help, but I don't understand why you're intent on gratifying that worthless peasant. Because I promised I would, and it's none of your damn business, man. Quit your prying, always fidgeting and poking and prying. Fine, then let's proceed with the plan in a curt and professional manner. Freaking weirdos. Agreed. So just to review, we will let Iridia perpetrate we will let Iridia perpetrate her cute little ploy on Solex and usurp his power. Yes. Isn't it funny when those chumps try to get all tactical and underhanded? It's really adorable. I guess it is pretty quaint. Anyway, she makes her little power great. What? She makes her little power great, and that's when we both step in and usurp her as co-leaders. Right? That's the plan. Okay, good. Then the best team will be led by the two highest bloods, the way it should be. Or at least the highest bloods who aren't shitty clown worshippers or underwater freaks. Sound good? Hey, leave what's-his-face alone, he just really loves some clowns. Yes, we're in absolute agreement. Yes. 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 Yes! Stop. Great. What a great team we are. Hey, you wouldn't be planning anything sneaky, would you? No, don't be absurd. Are you? What? How could you suggest such a thing? Man, so insulting. Okay, perfect. We have the perfect plan, and no one is plotting any sort of double crossings or backstabbery or anything like that. Someone's planning it, I don't believe you guys. There are no crossing? What? Xings up my sleeve? Literally, what are you trying to say? Crossing? Back crossing? Oh, double crossing! What the hell, dude? You can't do that! There are no double crossings up my sleeve. Also, I don't have sleeves. I am as transparent as can be, and my word is my bond. I know, don't worry dude, I trust you completely. You know, I can feel you trying to read my mind. Bullshit. Probably just another one of your many daily rage aneurysms. Why don't you cool your jets and have a glass of gross muscle beast milk? Get out of my head, it's making me angry. Try to remember who built your arm for you. Oh god, don't you dare! Oh, what? You can do that? That is twisted, man. I should have known from cycles such as you two that there'd be something going on like this. Robo-slap. Wait, is he gonna rebuild our robot for Jade? That would be cool. I don't know if he's still useful or not, but that would be cool. Equius, go check on Iridia's present. Is her present just another freaking robot? Also, your horns look like an arrow. You delve deeper into your hive where you store many of your robotic projects. The lair doubles as the caged arena where you battle them. Under the tarp is the completed gift. You of course have no intention of delivering this to your neighbor as promised. I knew you would betray her somehow. You naturally will double-cross your accomplice, just as you assume she has plans to double-cross you. You assume she is assuming the same of you. Business as usual for blue bloods. Damn you blue bloods, always double-crossing. You would deliver it to Iridia yourself to gain her favor, and then double-cross her and take your rightful position as team leader. How ironic that someone of your blood parity must work to win the favor of the lowest sort of peasant. Humiliating, strangely titillating, even. But in the end, class order will be restored. Equius, remove tarp. Hold up. Her gift is just a robot? I kinda guessed at that, but like, why? Cause she's dead? You review her sparkling new chases. You have paid a great deal of attention to quality and detail in this model. She is perfect. You don't know what to make of the feelings she stirs. For one like you to entertain thoughts of attraction for such genetic filth would be utter depravity. Exquisite, delectable depravity. I hope she doesn't like him because he's a weirdo. Yep, a weirdo. Why, Iridia, it appears the red glass of your eye has caught the pink and green glint of the moons in their peridges. The sweet poetry almost makes a man forget how the grime that once filled your veins made his stomach turn. It is a good omen for illicit lovers. Could you imagine the scandal if anyone found out? No one must ever know. But worry not. Your heart will pump no more of that despicable red sludge. You have been given a new heart. You can be taught the ways of the class you were always meant for. No one is beyond redemption. Be grateful, dear Iridia. For the first time in your meaningless life, you have met a man with true compassion. Here, I'm just hoping she murders him. And just what do you think you're looking at? Keep your cold, mechanical judgment to yourself, as if your own record is so spotless. Don't forget who made you. Oh, what's that? My, that is a smart mouth you have. That was the last straw. An example must be made of this insubordination. Example bonked. Goodbye, Robo. Robo-splode. Right over my alien device, man? Well, now we're all screwed. The Canative Doomsday Dice Cascader is unfortunately activated. What the hell is this? This command was sponsored by a fan through a donation. What is this? For William! Starting from this page in the Problem Sleuth Unlockables list, strike back at the Midnight Crew using awesome dice-based technology. Is this an ad? You've been pushed to your limit by the larcenous Midnight Crew. You have no hope of defeating these felons unless you resort to measures of desperation. You call for PFPI's help. PFPI conjures one of his most deadly imagined weapons, the Canative Doomsday's Dice Cascader, featuring a loathsome pulpamatic bubble technology. You press the prime bubble to allocate the empty catonator crucibles with bubbles. You roll a 6, the most favorable result. The crucibles are allocated with 6 cascader bubbles, each containing a d6. You press the first cascader, the result is a 2. Not very good, but it's just the beginning. The other 5 cascader dice are multiplied by this number to become a 12-sided dice. The second cascader is pressed for a resulting multiplier of 6. The remaining 4 dice now have 12 times 8 equals 96 sides each. The third cascader is pressed for a resulting okay, I don't know how this crap is. You roll the last die by pressing the final Doomsday Cascader. This will trigger the weapon on the terrible device and potentially deal up to 50 trillion hit points in damage. The Doomsday Cascader rolls a 1. What? Okay, I guess this was like some side comic for a fan? Well, whatever the heck that is, it activated and then it breaks. The lousy thing breaks! You seriously cannot believe how unbelievably shitty this Doomsday device is. Snap, well, it's gonna smash into his building or some crap. Jesus Christ, and it explodes again. That's probably how your Lucis dies. Yep. Author! No! My precious butler slash milk cow thing slash whatever the heck this is. Moments earlier. What the heck is this? I don't know, it's too small. Friska, metal with Terezi. Wait, it's probably her, right? Wait, no, hold up. Who lives in a tree again? I forgot. I think it was her. Erectus Grip AG began trolling Gallows Calibrator GC. It looks like tonight we will have to break our truce, or at least suspend it. Hope you don't mind. How do you figure that? Because tonight we will play a game together. For the first time in I don't even know, forever. The truce wasn't about not playing games together, dummy. It was about not stabbing each other in the back anymore, and stopping the endless cycle of revenge. And above all, not using your powers to hurt people who don't deserve it. Man, you like to give me such a hard time about all that. I can't catch a break. Can't you see I'm trying to put all that behind me and make amends with everybody? Are you really? No, of course you can't see that. What am I saying? It's hard to believe you all this lying you've done. Your blueberry bubblegum words still smell pretty good, but your deceit stinks. I'll prove it to you. I'm giving Aradia a present that will make her feel all better finally. Then I'll be in the clear. Whew, totally redeemed. You'll see. I mean, smell. I don't know why you're bothering trying to help her. She won't care. Whatever it was you did to her. Oh, dang, you did it to her? You killed her? Girl, you are the worst, man. You did so much terrible things to everyone. Whatever it was you did to her, I think you broke her brain. It's so terrible. Man, why don't you cut me some slack for once? It's not like I even did anything that bad to you. I lost 7 eyes, but you only lost 2. You have 7 eyes in one of your eyes, so that's why you're Spider Girl. That's crazy. I would say you came out ahead in the bargain. Are you guys friends again? Oh, no, I forgot. Frenemies. I know, and actually, I never really got a chance to thank you. Oh, your sarcasm really stings when here I am just trying to be nice. Okay, I guess I deserve it. I'm serious though. But I don't expect you to get that. Ah, fine, be that way. But you shouldn't sit there and pretend we're so different. Remember Team Scourge? How convenient all that must be to have forgotten. You were so nasty. Oh man, if you crossed Terezi Pyrope, you were fucked. Yeah, if you were a bad guy. We were supposed to be like a vigilante duo dispensing justice. And you could take the bad guys home and feed them to your stupid spider. But instead you just fed her everybody. And lied and lied and lied. Yeah, those were the days. I mean, days full of mistakes and regret. But it was still a lot of fun, watching you dismantle huge teams of florpers with nothing but politics and head games, without even using any special powers? Wow. Meh. Come on. What do I have to do here? I don't know. Well, if you want to know what I think, we should start changing your tune. Cause even though you got all these highfalutin morals and fancy reservations, you know as well as me that a killer is a killer is a killer. There ain't no changing your ways for good, and one day you're going to flail that silly little cane of yours and not find nothing to bump into, and fall face first into the shit again. And you're gonna do something terrible to somebody and wish you could take it back, but you can't. And then you'll work hard to win back their trust, and you'll try and try and trait and try. Stop putting 8s in places they don't belong, and you'll see how hard it is. You'll see. I doubt it. You'll see. I am whispering that, and it is echoing and ominous. You'll see. You'll see. See. Oh well, you can. What? Oh well, you can it, Sir Cat. Sir Cat. Ha 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 ha. Arachnus Grip AG ceased trolling Gallows Calibrator GC. GC. Arachnus Grips AG began trolling Gallows Calibrator GC. Whoa, what was that? What was what? There was a loud noise outside my hive. It sounded like an explosion. Wow, really? And then another one. And now something that sounds like an avalanche. Well, if I had to guess, I would say it was probably 2 explosions and then an avalanche. That dumbass is probably punching robots again. I will go outside and look. Okay. Try not to get burned or crushed to death or anything. That would be awful. You got it. Arachnus Grip AG ceased trolling Gallows Calibrator GC. And much earlier than that. I don't know, man. It sounds like you both done like some terrible shit. I don't get how you're friends. Gallows Calibrator GC began trolling Apocalypse Arisen AA. How is he? Okay, he can't walk though. Probably never will. Wait, is this way back? When AT just got hurt? Maybe he could be fixed with robo-prosthetics. If you didn't mind getting help from... no. Neither he or I should have ever had anything to do with those hateful snobs. It was a big mistake. No offense. That's okay. I'm a little too teal for their taste anyway. I don't see why they lift a finger to help him. They hate us both so much. I'm so mad. I hope you're not thinking of doing anything in retaliation. It'll end badly. You should let me handle it. I'm not scared of her. She can't control me. She tried. It doesn't work. I know, but trust me, if you piss her off, she'll find a way to get you. This is really tricky. Just let me deal with it. But it was my fault. I was distracted when I could have helped them. I was too. We were both distracted by the same thing. Yeah. Who was he anyway? Pretty sure it was Vriska's friend. What was he doing there? Watching us. Who knows? He's not really her friend though. You should see how he talks about her behind her back. She has no idea how bad he's playing her. But then I don't think he knows how bad she's playing him either. See, it's complicated. You really need to stay out of it and let me deal with this. I guess so. I feel powerless sitting here doing nothing though. It's like she wins even if you get her back. Don't think of it that way. I know how to stop her. Trust me. I guess our gaming days are over then. Us four at least. Yep. I'm pretty much done with her. There's like some weird, deep, dark conspiracy going on here. I don't understand. There's just a lot of enemies here. It's probably best you listen to the advice of your friend. And yet, the voices are as lucid as ever. They urge you to make her pay. Iridia, make her pay. Make her pay? Well, you guys done got her killed though. It's a shame it had to come to this. You don't like summoning the spirits of the dead to settle scores. But if she had to face her victims again, maybe she finally learns to feel remorse. Well, clearly not, because she still doesn't feel it. Vriska, answer white text guy. That's why his text bubble was empty, man. Well? Well what? I'm surrounded by ghosts and kind of freaking out about it. I know. I'm asking what you intend to do about it. I don't know, I guess I would just curl into a little ball and cry and hope they go away? Is that what you want to hear, you sick fuck? Are you gonna kill her? Who? Your friend? My friend? I'm gonna kill my friend / enemy. The one who summoned the spirits. Will that make them go away? Does it matter? She brought them here to torment you. This obviously warrants revenge. You know you're going to anyway. You won't be able to help yourself. I don't have to do shit. Maybe I don't mind ghosts. Maybe they'll be great company once I get used to them. No, they are terrifying you. There's only one thing to do. Okay, so why don't you kill her? Be my guest. Wow, thanks for offering. What a pal. That's not how I work. Oh really? Well, you seem pretty excited about killing Tavros too. And you even helped. So I guess that is how you work after all. Okay, who is this evil douchebag, man? He's the one that's been manipulating everything? Not really. All I did was stand somewhere for a few minutes. I just gave you an opportunity to do something you wanted to do anyway. You hated him, remember? I know I did. I still do. I guess. I don't know. But I was never gonna kill these people. They were like, off limits, I guess? These games were just supposed to be fun and serve no other purpose. They were serving a very important purpose. Yeah, okay, you getting off on talking a girl into killing her buddies sure is important, loser. Again, I didn't talk you into anything. Nor am I doing so now. You were and are going to do this regardless. I only ever placed myself in positions of tangential involvement with events that would bring about my employer's entry into this universe. Are you working for the time-traveling demon or whatever? I oversee the events as they take place, and ever so slightly nudge them into motion when necessary. So you're the devil, basically. I begin to think you really believe that. So delusional. You're just a pathetic, lonely gamer who buys into his own character profile BS. The omniscient have no need for beliefs and no room for delusion. Haha, you're the dumbest omniscient person I've ever met. Sure you know a lot, but I know for a fact there's stuff you don't know. That's true, but the gaps in my knowledge exist by design. They are the pillars of shadow on which my comprehensive vision is built. Necessary pockets of void meant to effectuate outcomes I've foreseen, and which will require my influence. Each dark pocket in time will be filled, but I wonder why I waste this nuance on you. Because you need more blatant lies to patch up all the holes in your sad cover story. I don't lie. Deception is only necessary for those like you to achieve their objectives. I play with my cards face up. Isn't it funny how during our various matches I can tell you what my moves will be in advance and still win? Yeah, but I'm getting closer to beating you. You'll see. Look at that. The short amount of time I have reserved for arguing with a child has expired. I will go. But maybe you're right. Maybe you are a person with free will and you won't kill your friend. What do I know? Enjoy your haunting. Okay, we're gonna have to end things here before we go see Vriska making her pay, which I guess it means she really killed. Hey, who the hell is this evil white text douchebag guy? So, maybe he's the one that's manipulating her. But I don't know, First Guy, are you a good person or a bad person? It seems like she's definitely did some terrible things, but it seems like White Tech Sky here has been egging her on, making her do like more terrible crap. But I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. There's too many figures doing evil things behind the scenes. So I guess she hurt Tavros because he like told her to. And then was it her that hurt Terezi as well? I don't know. I think yeah. So they hurt each other. She took out her 7 eyes. She took out her 1 eye. And then she was the one that killed AA. But she wants to make it up to her by building her like a robot self. I don't know how that's gonna help. But I don't know why she's doing all this stuff. Like she's clearly being manipulated, right? Maybe he's using mind powers on her as well. I don't understand, dude. There's just so much mysterious stuff going on. But in any case, I will leave this here and we'll pick this up in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.